Thank you once more for being here today. Spasibo za всем. I will be speaking two languages today, bilingual, just to accommodate our Russian friends. I would urge us please to maybe switch off our phones so we won't have distraction, so that we can listen, because you learn a lot of secrets today and you'll be shocked with the new information you haven't heard before. Okay? Thanks for your cooperation. Okay, this facility is a facility for Choral Club. Yagabade was this, and it will now be go to telephone to be used as social. We have two perspectives where we move. We have the health perspective, and after the break, we can now talk about how to build career with Choral Club. У нас два перспектива. По здоровью и по бизнес. Первые половина дня это будут для здоров, а потом после перерыва мы начинаем по бизнес-маркетинг план. Health perspective of Choral Club. You know, when you come to Choral Club, that we recorded for Choral Club, when we say you have to be a perfectly healthy person, there are three parameters. У нас три параметра по здоровью. Most of us here are medical doctors, because what we do in hospitals when somebody is physically not healthy, this is the physical health, the three parameters: physical health, financial health, psycho-spiritual health. But with respect to the medical doctors, it links with the physical health. So when somebody is sick, the person comes to us. Yeah, three parameters. It can be something surgical, it can be oncological, it can be genetical. Okay? For instance, diabetes in some families. So this concerns physical health. But when you have only, we concentrate as doctors with the physical health. But in Choral Club, three parameters has to work together. Why? Because financial health, a lot of the world is here. People struggling with unemployment, labor works, people doing some hard labors, banking works, it's quite studious, every day sitting in front of the computer trying to do something. Aging factors, because in our world today, once somebody retires, it's retirement age. So there's no other way to make a career in your life, is just to sit at home. So this part of the financial health factors. Then we have the psycho-spiritual health. If it's lacking, the third parameter for you to be in a perfect health, don't forget. If it's lacking, we say suffering of the mind. Like the armed robbers. They make the wrong money, they carry the guns, they are physically fit. But they are still sick, they are not right. They are doing the wrong thing. That's psycho-spiritual health absence. Then obtaining by tricks. Even when you are jealous of someone's success, it's still a problem. You're not completely healthy. Fetish practices, like some places they say voodoo or black magic, how people say black magic. It's part of the psycho-spiritual health absence as well. It's lacking. Okay? But in Choral Club, it's the harmony. In Choral Club, if you're here today and if you must have registered for free in Choral Club, you have a member number, it means you're signing a contract to be perfectly healthy wherever you are. Now, Choral Club, it's our logo. Maybe you will see the logo, Choral Club. Here's the logo. I will explain what this logo means, okay? Next. Remember the middle triangle. Okay. Remember the harmony. This is the harmony that was in the middle of the three cycles. Let's assume this is a mother and a wife, because in Choral Club there's nothing like selfishness. If you're perfectly healthy, you want your partner to remain healthy as well, like you. You don't have to keep it to yourself. So the idea of this is when you partner in complete health, it means two people coming together to form the trigonometry. Okay? And Choral Club is not restricted only for the adult people. No, it can be for children. That's why you have the logo moving downwards and the one going upwards. Can be for adults as well. So in Choral Club, Also, we are spread all over the world. We're in Africa, Asia, Australia. Then we reach out to family and friends. Family first, because they say charity begins from home. Again, we're in Europe, North America, South America. We reach out to friends. Then we have two perspectives. First is the health. We come here first. That's our main primary aim for this health campaign. The health, okay? Now here, we talk about later about how you can build your career with Coral Club regarding to become wealthy. Now, you can see pictures of the kids. It's not restrictive for anybody, even the children. If someone gives birth to a child today, that baby can become a Coral child, because it's a declaration of trying to achieve perfect health for that particular child. And it means you're signing a contract for the child to live about 100. I know there are some things we call accidents on the road. Only God can protect us from that. But when we do our own duty to keep our health, it means you're signing a contract to live long. And here, you can see, mixed culture. There's nothing like racism in Coral Club. There's nothing like Asia is here, Chinese is here, everybody, Europeans, we Africans. So we are a community of people. That's why you can see these pictures, different people coming together to form one motive. Okay? Next, please. Now, here's the real secret. You have your pen and paper, because what you've not heard before, you're going to hear it today. I know we are doctors. Some of us here are doctors. Сейчас я открою секрет. Много здесь они врач. Я хотел открыть секрет, который никто не знал. Мы учились 6 лет. Мы знаем, мы врач, но мы все не знаем. Вы будут понимать все секреты сегодня. We will learn all the secrets today, and you will appreciate coming here before you leave. Okay? Next. Start from your hospital case scenario. What do you want to become, Dr. Mina, right?
Yeah.
What do you want to become?
I want to be a cardiologist.
Cardiologist, yes. We'll see the heart. Cardiologist. How about you, Dr. Raj? Gynecologist, fine. I will tell you how we work as doctors in hospital. In hospital case scenario, I'm an orthopedic surgeon, okay? This is my favorite organ. We work one directional. We move only one direction. Be you a neurosurgeon, be you a cardiothoracic surgeon, anything you are, pediatrician. When somebody comes to us in hospital, we do one thing. We take anamnesis. Try to determine the cause of the problem. Я сказал, это сценарий в больнице. Может быть, человек кардиолог. Я давал вопрос. Они сказали, будущий кардиолог и гинеколог. Любой специалист. Мы работаем только одна сторона. Мы работаем только одна сторона. На больнице. Человек приходит. Мы берем как анамнез. Мы давать вопросы, и надо знать, как случилось и так далее. Now, what are we trying to do? We see the organ, but we cannot see the organ. What we are asking at that time is called a subjective examination. When we ask the questions, anamnesis morbi, anamnesis vitae, please switch off the phone. Anamnesis morbi, anamnesis vitae, the disease, condition, the life history, we try to get them. All this come under subjective examination. Now watch. If we want to see what is happening, like in my own case, if I have to see the bone, I have to send for objective examination. Send to the X-ray. Okay? Now, if it's a cardiologist, you have to do ECG and echo. This is objective examination for us to analyze with our anamnesis. Anybody, gynecologist, nephrologist, anything, favorites, it's ultrasonography, for instance. If we want to go advanced, we go CT, MRI. Good. Я сказал, на больнице мы получили анамнезис, это называется subjective, не знаю, как перевести по-русски. Есть следующий шаг. Мы должны увидеть, что как случилось это орган. Если на травматологии мы снимаем снимок, рентген, если cardiolog, сделает экограмм. Если любое специалист, есть специальные исследования, УЗИ, мы получим результат, мы начинаем, надо дать приблизительный какой диагноsis. Now, when we get these results, what are we going to do? We'll try to do a preliminary diagnosis. Because at that time, we have the, actually, when we're taking the analysis, we can determine what we suspect, okay, suspicion. But later, when we get the results, we make a confirmed diagnosis. This is how we operate in hospital. What are we trying to do? Because we are trying to restore the function of that organ. If it's a fracture, I have to do a fixation. I have to do a surgical procedure to fix the bone. Whatever it is that is surgical, we have to do surgery. Now, when we do what we can do in surgical case, on the other case, it has to be what? Therapeutical. And when we say therapeutical, we have to give drugs. Okay? Now, the idea is this. We are trying to make all these activities to make a better outcome of that individual, to get better. And what do? The function is restored, and this function is controlled by the systems of our body. In our body, we have 12 systems. And if the systems are in the right condition, makes us the human being we are. Be you a man, a child, a woman. This is how we operate in hospital. But see the thing, we can do surgical, or we give conservative. When we give conservative, we do what? Prescribe drugs. Okay? У нас два система. Если что-то за операцион, мы должны делать операцию. Если что не касается хирурга, мы должны дать лекарства, чтобы человек попил и был здоров. Консервативно и оперативно. Это наши два шага. Okay. But the idea of the drugs that we give is this. This is what people don't know. When we prescribe drugs, the patient has to go to a chemist. Remember the word, chemist, chem. It means a chemical therapeutic agent. All drugs contain chemicals. And watch, based on pharmacodynamics. When they take those drugs, it has to go, if it's a tablet, 30 minutes it starts working. If it's capsule, 40, 45 minutes it starts working. But see the idea, the drugs we prescribe, they must go to pharmacy to get it. But this is the secret of drugs. Drugs has a chemical part and has a bio part. The chemical is just to complement that particular drug. But when it gets into us, the chemical will potentiate the bio to go and act for the person to get better. For instance, somebody has a headache. We cannot say diagnosis of a headache. It's lack of aspirin. There's nothing like such diagnosis. You have lack of aspirin, or you have what we call lack of Panadol. Go and take Panadol. There's nothing like that. Something occurred. You have this night process for tablets. Когда мне дают таблетку, есть химия part, есть bio, organic part. Но bio part, очень маленький. Все pharmaceutical компания, они дают много химия с маленький кусочек органика. Чтобы сделал таблетка, ведь таблетка или капсула и так далее, injection. Когда это заходил, если таблетка это 30 минут, она распадает. Если капсула 45 минут 40, опять распадает. Но таблетка начинает работать, как сказать, скорость работы это химия. Скорость работы. Поэтому нужна эта химия. Но эта химия не дает ничего. Опять она просто там остается винотой. Да, капливается. When we give these tablets, you take the tablets. We have to prescribe tablets. It goes into the organism, it dissolves. Pharmacokinetics, everything is activated. Okay? It starts to work. But let me tell you, most of those chemicals just deposit in you. Once they potentiate the organic part, the chemicals deposit in you. In future, such chemicals can cause something. We'll explain. So this is the whole ideology how we work in hospital. Now, the company we work with, called Cora Club, is a health company, but what do? We try to complement a better outcome here, but from the cellular point of view. We focus here in the hospital, organ, but we come from cellular point of view. Because simple biology, the organs were formed from tissue before the cells. But here is the secret most people pay less attention to. I've been a lot of places, asked the same questions to different medical practitioners, same answer. They pay less attention to it. But this is how you get a better outcome if you're in the Cora Club. These cells of our body that lead to these good organs. Because no bad cell will form a good organ, never. Only a good cell will form the good organ. Now these cells live in liquid environment of our body. All the cells live in liquid environment of our body. Now watch. This liquid environment of our body, this is what we call in physiology the body fluids. Okay? Я объяснил ситуацию больницы. В Coral Club мы занимаемся, чтобы работать между врачами, чтобы получили хороший результат. Но уровень клеточек, потому что клеточки дают нам орган через тишу, ткань. Я объясню, где живут наши клеточки, только на воду внутри организма. Называется body fluids. Я говорю на слова, которые я не знал.
Межклеточная жидкость.
Да. И я объясню, почему это орган заболит сейчас. I will now explain. When people fall ill, it's very important. Body fluids we have in physiology. Remember, we do one other important test in the hospital. Blood test. CBC, complete blood count. Why do we do this? We want to get the picture, how the cells are working. If it's more, we say, for instance, neutrophilia. Neutrophiliosis is more. Okay? We can say bacterial infection. If lymphocytes is more, we say viral. These are parameters we use. But the idea is this. These body fluids, they are 5 in number. The body fluids of our body, 5 in number. But no one important thing. All of us here, as a human being, once somebody is a newborn today, the content of the fluid within the body fluids content is 90%. That's why the babies shine. When we grow as adults, we come up to 70%. That's why all of us, we have 70% of fluid, as a rule. When we become old, we have 65% of fluid. That's why in geriatric medicine, they say, in old people's medicine, they say, plus 65 is old age, because of 65% of fluid. That's why we have the wrinkle formation in medicine. Next. Body fluids. We have 5 parameters. 5 body fluids. The blood, flowing artery, vein, capillaries, the cerebrospinal fluid that lubricates our brain and the spine. The joint fluid, synovial, majority of the joint fluid is synovial. The lymph fluid, immune status preservans. Then the interstitial fluid, in between organs, peritoneum, and the rest of it. These are all the fluids we have within us. But the secret is this, what people pay less attention to. These fluids maintain 3 parameters. There are over 200 parameters by World Health Organization. Okay? But these are the 3 basic parameters. First is clarity. Next is charge. It has to be negatively charged. Next is the pH. It has to be alkaline. But to help the buffer system, you have to keep 8.0 to help the buffer system. Remember, our textbooks tell us this. 7.35 to 7.45. This is what our textbooks tell us. But I'll give you the whole picture. When we feel thirsty, do anybody go to drink vodka? No. What do we drink? Я спросил, почему это важно? Когда мы хотят пить что-то, все будут хотеть купить водку? Нет, только воду. Why water? Do you know why water? Why we drink water?
Because it's a universal solvent also and pure. It's compared to other.
Good, pure. I cut the word, pure, clarity. That's why nobody. It's quite unfortunate. Some people can drink from the river, some places in rural areas. But the idea is to drink what? Clear water. Because our cells, let me tell you, it's not us drinking the water, it's our cells. Because just like we come out every morning, we go into the shower and take our bath, right? The idea is this: the cells wants to rejuvenate every day. So when you feel thirsty, the cells is calling for what? Their habitat to be refreshed. And the water gives no nutritive value to our body. It just goes in and it will come out through urination. There's no filtration for it. The water gives no nutritive value to us. Only refresh the cells and come out. Very important parameters most of us don't pay attention to. But thank God you're here today. The hydration level of every being. Remember, I told us adults are, from children to adults, is 70% of body fluids. Okay? I explained the body fluids. This 70% has to be rejuvenated. That's why we feel thirsty to take water. But what we get is clarity. I'm coming to the other two. We get clarity because we drink a pure water. Good. Now, see the essence of why we take clear water is to rejuvenate the body fluids. But here, there are pH level within those body fluids. It must be negatively charged. So within our blood vessel, what is moving is negatively charged fluids. But from day one, you will see when the problem starts. What God didn't create us to fall ill. Ja объяснил. Винит организм, почему нам вода нужна. Бог нам не сдал, чтобы мы заболели. Бог нам сдал, чтобы мы постоянно были здоровы. Я сейчас начинаю объяснять с начала до конца. I will be explaining from the beginning to the end how God has planned us. Okay? But don't forget, 1 to 2 years, they maintain minus 80, 7.7, close to the Buffard median. 7.7